Okay, this is for the COMM 101 ADN class, and we're going to talk about some things that will help you do better in this course. I'm Keith Klein, I'm your instructor, and it's a little difficult when you're taking an online speech class, and there are a lot of factors that make it better, and there are a couple that make it worse, and we're going to try to eliminate those bad things and capitalize on the good things. Now, let's talk about some things you need to pay attention to. Listen carefully to what I say, and if it's in conflict with what's in the syllabus or something else, you've seen the old sign about number 1 rule, the boss is always right. Number 2 rule, in case the boss is wrong, see number 1 rule. All right, remember what I'm saying here on this video, because this is what's going to help you do well in this class. Number 1, if all else fails, read the directions. I know there's a lot of information there. This is a standardized statewide class, and there's a lot of stuff in there that certainly in some cases can be challenging to read and understand, but if you don't read it, you're going to miss something. So please make sure that you pay attention to everything that's written, and also pay specific attention to what I'm talking to you about today. In this video today, or a series of videos, I'm going to talk to you about what you can do to do better in the class, and I'm going to critique the 2 videos that you've already turned in. We will do that, by the way, the critique of your videos, by your fantasy name. Now, can you succeed in this course? Yeah, you follow the directions that I give you. You answer everything that you need to answer in terms of turning in assignments, and you don't leave any points on the table, then you should pass this class. Can you get an A or a B? Yeah, that happens a lot. You can also fail the class. Remember that you must do each speech or you cannot pass this class. So make sure that every assignment you have in this class, specifically the speech assignments, is turned in on time, because turning it in late will also severely affect your grade. Not turning it in at all will affect your grade. Not having an audience, the required number of people in the audience, will cause that speech to be a failure. That's all downer stuff. I'm not here to talk to you about downer stuff. I'm here to talk to you about how to do better. So let's talk about some of those things. Number 1, what are we trying to do in this class? Well, I may not be your traditional speech teacher. I'm not trying to turn you into a keynote speaker at some big national meeting. My role in this class is to help you become more comfortable speaking, so that if you had to speak to the school board on behalf of your son or daughter, or you needed to go to a city or a county council meeting on behalf of yourself, you would not be so terrified that you would be reluctant to do it, or even not do it. I want to make you comfortable in the situations, for the most part, you'll find yourself in the speaking roles that you will have in your life. So remember that. We're not trying to turn you into something you're not. We do want to make you feel comfortable in the environments in which you find yourself. That's the key. Now, let's talk about some things that you need to pay attention to. Part of this class almost seems to me every year like television production class. See this shot right here? I sent you a message. 1 or 2 inches above the head, bust shot, mid-chest, whatever you want to call it. Some guys object to being referred to as a bust line shot. This is the shot I want to see. I don't need to have you zoom in or out, even when you're showing me something, because you'll send me a copy of anything you're holding up or any charts, and I can read it there. So this is the shot I need to see, the one you're looking at right now. Number 2, I've said this in the message I sent out, and I still got speeches that just totally defied it. Don't stand in front of a window, in front of bright lights, shiny objects, anything like that, because your aperture in your camera, that's the iris, which usually in a dark room will be like this, in a bright room will be tightened like that. That iris will iris down based on how much light is coming at it. Thus, if in fact you are wearing a black shirt, standing in front of a patio door with the curtains open, or even the curtains closed, unless the curtains are so thick that light cannot come through, that could do it. But if you're standing in front of that, the brightest thing the camera sees in the daylight is the light coming at it. As a result, you're dark. It will aperture down because of the brightness, and you will turn into a silhouette. I can't see your face in that case, in which case then I can't see your eyes, in which case then pretty well can assure you, you will not do well on the speech. Remember, you will not do well on the speech if I cannot see you, I cannot see your face. Absolutely key in this class. The most important part of a speech happens right in here. It's the eye contact, it's the facial expression. This line right here is really important. Take a look at the news anchors. Take a look at the people that are on television, not actors and actresses, but people that are talking. This line is a line that you'll see a lot. It's not a line where they sit there and smile. It's a line where it's a kind of, if there is news that's not pleasant and I'm the one that has to tell you, I just am pleased that you have chosen me to be that person. It's a line of confidence. It's a line of empathy. It's a line of expression to the audience that you are there to be a part of them. And that's key. Watch for that kind of thing. Now, if you're a female and you have hair that hangs in front of your eyes or comes down in front of your eyes, I can't see you, you will not do well in this class. Pull your hair back. Pin it up. Do not keep going up and brushing your hair back. Females do that a lot. The other thing that people do is if the hair starts to fall down, use a little hairspray so that doesn't happen, or a bobby pin or something, but get it back. They flip it back. And then while they're giving a speech, they're constantly doing that, and they look totally spastic, and it is extremely distracting from what you're trying to deal with in the speech. So there you go. Your appearance, things like that. Set the camera so that the camera is eye level. This one is just a tad high. It's on top of my computer screen. It's not shooting exactly straight in, but it's pretty close. On the other hand, we have some people that the camera, I'm going to stand up now, the camera is doing one of these things. Now notice what happens. We're shooting into a light. Look what happens to the video here. Also, look what happens to me. If you like looking up my nose, God bless you, but I'm not sure that's a very attractive shot. So, never but never shoot up. Let me get everything rearranged here now. Always shoot straight in. If you have to, first of all, we talk about using a tripod, and what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have the availability of, if not a tripod, maybe a ladder that you can set the camera on and make it very steady. That is key to the kind of shots we want to see in this class. Room noises. Sometimes when you're giving a speech, you'll send the kids into the other room. You'll be in a room that has linoleum or a wooden floor, and your dog has toenails, and the dog is running back and forth, and we hear that. Very annoying. I've had people stand next to what I believe to be million-gallon fish tanks with bubblers in them, and all of the time that they're standing there speaking, all I can think of is I have a tremendous urge to go to the bathroom. We have people who send their kids to another room to watch television, and as a result, while they're watching television, all I can hear is the sound in the other room. We have people having conversations in other rooms. We have windows open and noise coming in from outside. All kinds of things which distract you and will certainly distract me from the message. It will really mess up your audience. So, we're going to talk about a lot of those things, and I'm going to cut this one now, and we'll come back with part 2 of all of this. Hang in there.